What's going on, folks? I'm Renegade. Before you watch the following video, please do keep in mind I am not a medical professional. I am a normal, average person. What follows is going to be a video of me talking about coronavirus and how it affects me and my views on it as a normal person. This is not to be taken as guaranteed advice one way or another, nor is it meant to be anything more than what it is. A normal person talking about the situation. If you guys liked the video and you like what I had to say, please remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video, and of course, enjoy.
What's going on, folks? Renegade here. This is like what, day 10 or something of coronavirus and all that fun jazz. Stay at home. Hashtag stay at home. Yeah, right. I'd like to point out all the cars that are on this road right now. Yeah, hashtag stay at home, my butt. Oh, but it's nice to get out on two wheels again. And for those of you who don't know, this is my 1986 Suzuki Intruder SV700. And, yeah, she's running really well right now. That dude almost killed himself. Look at this. All these places closed up because of coronavirus. And this stuff is just, oi, it is too much. Alright, folks, let's take a moment to talk about coronavirus. Alright, what is it? Well, now keep in mind, I am no doctor, so take this all with a grain of salt. But from everything I've looked into, and I had to look into a lot because I used to work at a government-run facility, and which meant I had a lot of people coming in and asking me for information and advice and what should I do, what shouldn't I do, how deadly this is, etc. Which is especially funny because I didn't actually work for a medical facility. Yeah, I don't know. But from what I can tell, this is like a respiratory flu. The part of it that's so scary is the fact that we as humans have never seen this. We've seen things like it, SARS, MERS. Now these are things that we've seen, we've experienced, but we've never seen this COVID-19 strand. By the way, I do find it extremely funny that everyone is calling it coronavirus. Technically, coronavirus is an umbrella term for it. This happens to be COVID-19. And actually, it's a novel corona. It's a novel disease, so it's actually COVID-19. But whatever, look. So it gives you an illness like a respiratory flu. And if you read everything about it, wash your hands, you know, don't touch your face after touching contaminated areas, because it can very easily spread if you happen to touch your mouth or your eyes or any of your orifices, really. Yeah, so don't go like, you know, putting your hands all over the Walmart floor and then sticking them in your butt either, okay? Yes, that's an extreme joke because this is extreme times. But, so we're dealing with this respiratory flu, essentially. And basically everything that we're supposed to do is what you would do for the flu. Now, yes, this is wider spread, but it's also based off of, you know, if you think about it, the media started talking about possible closures because of the coronavirus. What did everyone do? They rushed out to the stores in mass droves. Wait a second. Mass droves. That means a buttload of people all jammed into one space. What the hell? Of course you're gonna get a higher chance of spreading it and contaminating it. If you're congregating at the store or you're congregating anywhere else, what is the difference? Honest to God, really? I mean, come on. And can we take a moment to ask, what the hell is with everybody needing 1,000 rolls of toilet paper? Seriously, folks, if you need 1,000 rolls of toilet paper to deal with this coronavirus thing, which, by the way, does not at all affect your digestive tract, you have a serious problem, and I think you need to go see a doctor, and not for coronavirus. So let's stop and ask about this realistically. As a real person, what do I think about coronavirus? You know, look, I think it sucks. Alright? Nobody wants to get sick. That's the truth. Okay? There's not a single person in the world that wants to get sick. Well, alright, I guess certain mental illnesses that lead to, you know, wanting more attention would lead you to wanting to be sick so you could get the medical attention. So, I mean, like, that is a likelihood for some people that they want to get sick because they want the attention. But, again, we're going to extremes here to make a point. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to get the flu. The flu sucks. Now, speaking from experience, I mean, I've never actually had the flu, so I honestly don't know. But no matter what, like, I don't want to get it. You know, I don't want to get the flu. But, like, let's face it, nobody wants to get sick. So, no, I don't want to get coronavirus. But at the same time, if it happens, it happens. Look, my immune system is healthy. Okay, overall, I am a healthy human being. I do not have a compromised immune system due to something like lupus. Due to a cancer, whether that be leukemia, leukemia, skin cancer, lung cancer, liver cancer, pancreatic cancer. I don't have any of that. I'm not taking medical treatment for these things. I'm not undergoing chemotherapy, which destroys your immune system, by the way. I do not have an autoimmune disease. Nothing. I am a healthy human being. Now, for those of you with healthy immune systems, you're going to get the flu. Realistically, now see, this is the part that's driving me nuts. I'm going to go off on a tangent here. I honestly believe that the fear surrounding coronavirus is, I want you to listen very carefully here, folks, media-driven. Let's face it, okay? Media wants numbers. Whether it be social media, news media, print media, it's all about the numbers. Even YouTube. Like, I'm looking for views. Okay? Now, I don't go as far as other people do. In fact, I'm only making this video because I really want to, like, get the word out that people need to stop freaking the hell out about this shit so much. Like, people are going to mass extremes. It's stupid. But it's all about numbers. What is, like, if you see a video, which are you going to click on? 100 people get sick. Symptoms include congestion, sore throat, general achiness. Or 100 people are dying. Very sick people. Which are you going to pay attention to? Which are you going to click on? You're going to click on the very sick people, the dying people. Why? Because it's more interesting. Because of that, media is going to focus primarily on that. They're going to primarily focus on these people are fucking dying. I'd also like to point out that, all right, we have what? Like 200 deaths or something in the state of New Jersey right now. That sounds like a lot. Also, I'd like to point out that that's 200 out of 9 million people in the state of New Jersey. Out of those 200 people, what were they medically? Like, lay out for me what their medical condition was prior to contracting this illness. Were they healthy? Did they have compromised immune systems? I'd like to point out also that the whole thing about the elderly... Alright, guys, hear me out, but it's a higher risk for elderly because elderly people have a higher chance of having a compromised immune system due to their age. This does not mean that every old person is in absolute danger. Let's say you're 90 years old and you're as healthy as an ox. That doesn't... You stand just as much of a chance then with everything else. Compromised immune systems. You know, I had a friend, right? Great friend, he was an awesome dude. Ended up being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Now, pancreatic cancer is like the killing cancer, okay? People very rarely ever come back from that shit. He went on a hardcore treatment for the pancreatic cancer. And wouldn't you know, this tough old bastard beat pancreatic cancer. Now I say, you know, tough old bastard in the utmost of loving ways. I mean, I love the dude. He was an awesome guy. I mean, honestly, one of the best people on the face of the earth. We went on this hardcore treatment. He beat cancer. Awesome, man. Fucking awesome. His immune system was so shot, though, from the treatment that he caught a basic cold. The man was tough enough to beat pancreatic cancer, the killing cancer, and he died from the common cold. How fucked up is that? But that's the point. He had a compromised immune system. I'm going to use him as an example. Because he had a compromised immune system. Guess what? If your immune system is compromised, anything can take you out. So all this stuff about, you know, oh, the elderly and everyone's getting sick and dying. Like, well, okay, a lot of people are getting sick. Yes, a lot of people get sick during the flu as well. But it's not like it's a death stroke. You know, now we're dealing with mass closures. Businesses shut down. Schools shut down. Travel bans. Oh my God, so much stuff. Guys, realistically, we're not going to stop coronavirus. This is all flattening the curve. This is a money thing. So doctors and hospitals, doctors' offices, and the whole nine yards cannot handle the mass quantity of people that are getting sick all in one blow. Because some of them are getting fairly sick. Symptoms for the coronavirus range from a sore throat and achiness to full-on flu to severe flu, like, oh shit, something's wrong, to possibly death. But I just want to point out, it's a big range! Right. But with now the fear of what if I have coronavirus, and everyone freaking out, right? And for the severe cases too, because let's face it, right now we have a lot of people that are freaking out and they're dying to get tested to know if they have it, and they're perfectly healthy people and they have zero symptoms and have had zero exposure. But the doctors in the hospitals can't handle this mass amount of people. If they get less cases a day, then it becomes more manageable. It lasts longer, but it's more manageable. So they are flattening the curve to make it so it's less cases per day. This isn't going to halt coronavirus. You know, I'm out. Look at all these cars. Who knows where they're going? Probably to Walmart to go buy toilet paper. Oh yeah. I'm getting flustered about this all because it's been driving me nuts now for weeks. But here's what I want to propose to you guys. Alright, so we have all these mass closures so that it becomes more manageable for doctors and hospitals. Certainly becomes more manageable for doctors and hospitals on a monetary level. But what about all the other places? All these places are shutting down for 2 weeks. Now some places, I believe in Pennsylvania and Delaware, I think, are talking about possibly until May. That's 6 weeks of closure. What's this going to do for businesses? What's this going to do for the economy? And alright, I know they're talking about trying to get something for the, what they call it, you know, for local businesses and for, you know, for general people, trying to give them a little extra money, you know, in this crisis. The last number I saw was what, $2,200 per household? I don't know if it's gonna pass that number or not, but $2,200 per household. Okay, what do you do? What about these businesses that are losing a month or so worth of customers, of revenue, when they still have the overhead? Our unemployment rate has skyrocketed because people can't afford to pay their bills and live and not work. Just think about that. What's going to happen to our economy? How many of these places that have closed down are going to come back? How many of them are going to be crippled now because of the overhead that they have to pay? Because you can't just turn everything off. And I don't think anyone's shutting every bill down. I mean, hey, we're still paying our cell phone bill. Well, that's, you know, $100 or so, round number, a month. Sure, it's not much, but what if I'm not working? What if I'm not getting paid? That's $100 out of whatever I have in the bank, if I have anything. This whole thing has gone so damn sideways. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And a lot of it is just, it's too much for us as an economy. It's too much for us as a society. And this is only talking about the United States. What about other countries? Honestly, for me, I think it's too much. I think the closure is too much. You are not going to stop the spread of this disease. And by helping one industry, the medical industry, you are crippling many others. Now, I'm not saying we should go about this willy-nilly. I do believe that some social distancing is always good. You know, I wash my hands. I don't go touching things that I shouldn't be touching, you know, that might be questionably ew. This is normal stuff, you know, and we're just coming out of flu season. Let's face it, what would you do during flu season? Think about that. That is what I'm suggesting we do now. Whatever you did in flu season, do it now. Now again, I am not a medical professional, which means take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because, hey, for all you know, I'm talking out my ass. But I've looked into this. I've been looking at the World Health Organization, NIH, Johns Hopkins Medical University. Like, I'm looking at real places, the CDC, for my information. I'm just not looking at the news for my information. I'm not really looking at YouTube for my information. I know, irony, I'm giving you this information on YouTube. Whatever. But guys, just practice your normal, everyday lifestyle and be mindful of others. And be clean. That's all we really need in this world. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that is my input on this whole coronavirus thing. I hope you guys liked it. I hope maybe if you were panicking a little bit about the coronavirus, that this has helped you kind of relax a little, calm down a little, not panic. Remember Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic. I'm not hitchhiking, but yeah, chill. Guys, if you liked the video, please do hit the like button. Give a thumbs up. If you have a comment, please leave them down in the comment section. Maybe we can talk about this a little bit more, huh? Rather than everyone panicking and freaking out. Let's have a real conversation. And none of that I saw on Fox News, I saw on NBC, I saw on whatever. As always, please, if you're not already subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. I got a bunch of new cool stuff coming. I got a bunch of projects coming up. Obviously, we're going to keep working on this bike, the Suzuki Intruder. It's a nice bike. I got a project, actually I got a couple projects coming up for the Volvo, my 245. I'm going to finally try and hit some of the goals that I've been trying to hit for way too long. Way too long. But the weather is getting nice, you can tell, because I'm out of the motorcycle and I'm not freezing my ass off. So we're going to try and utilize this. Plus, I might have a little surprise for you guys. Hey guys, until next time, y'all keep rocking and rolling. I'll keep taking care of business. Stop panicking. And I'll see you in the next one, unless I get coronavirus and die. Yeah.